Hello everyone, welcome back to Flotsam Banto. We're back in our floating colony. And today we're gonna be naming some of our drifters. We currently have 4 of those. And we are gonna be naming some drifters, we're also gonna be naming some boats. So, we are gonna start with Marina. We're gonna rename her. To Malrin. Welcome Malrin. Hope you're having a great time here. We're also gonna be naming Rusty Flut. His name is gonna be Seth. Welcome Seth. And then we're also gonna be naming Navi. There's gonna be Fisher. So there we go. We got Seth, Fisher, U-Boat, and Malrin. And when we get more people later, guys, I will take more requests from you guys. But so far, thank you guys. We're also gonna name boats, because you can name boats, so we are gonna rename the Reeling and Dinghy. That's gonna be named Boaty McBoatface. Welcome back to Return of Boaty McBoatface. It's been here before. So, what do we need to do today to progress with our colony a little bit? Hopefully we're gonna start to grow a little bit of seaweed. That is my hope. We do have some seeds for it, so hopefully today we are gonna start growing inside of it. I also need to improve a little bit with the water, perhaps. We do need to be doing some research later on. So that could be a thing we will try to do today to get the research station up and running. Which means we have to be building this one. New technology can be researched here, given you have the necessary books. So to make this one, we need 4 more ropes. So that should be a pretty easy task for us to do. So let's go up to do 4 ropes. Cancel the firewood for now, and then we can add back the firewood again. So there we go. Looks like we might also need to do a little bit of fuel, because as you can see up here in the top right corner, we do lack a little bit of fuel. So we might need to use a little bit of that, and looks like we got Seth on the work here, making some fuel for us. Awesome, man. Thank you. So that we are gonna be able to move our colony. But Mallorin is doing a great job. Looks like she's hauling a lot of things. That's a great job, Mallorin. So, it looks like we're good with both wood and plastic for now. Water and food is pretty decent. It's okay at least. So we just need to get a little bit more dry wood and ropes. That should be fine. So let's look around. Where should we be going? We do have a leaking water tower, so that could be good for a little bit of quick water. They have been nerfed quite a lot, but I like it. They were a little bit overpowered in the past, so I really do like it. So I think they used to have around 20 or 30 water, but nowadays they seem to be down to around 7 it is. So let's send the boat over there to make a little bit of a looting action, get a little bit of water there from the leaking water tower. Then we also do have seaweed covered rocks here, where we do have some seaweed spores and also raw seaweed, which we can actually turn into food. So I think we should also go to that one. So that should be pretty easy task to do. And let's look around. Maybe we can do a little bit of fishing if we have some fishing spots. They have a little bit of fish over here. So let's go and harvest these, fish them up. And now with the new crew update as well, if you have seen a little bit of the game, is that they have different skills, and you can, for example, you can travel faster on water, but you can also have, so you salvage things from the ocean faster, or you fish faster, and all those different things can improve the speed of everything. Because we need one last rope. I'm gonna make 1 more or 2 more small storages for now. Let's start with making 1 small one, because the storage is full, but we also do need to make this research station, and I'm gonna have this one right next to the main boat. That's where we'll be looking into books and finding out new technologies, which I'm interested to see if there are any new things inside of there since the last time that I played, but I haven't really looked into the research station for a while, so that's gonna be interesting to see how it might have changed since last time. And I may as well gather a little bit of flotsam, some more wet wood here, why not? And right there we got the Fisher coming home with a little bit of fish. Very nice. Fisher is doing the fishing. So I think the food situation is what we have to fix, but I do see that they have planted a little bit of seaweed here. I'm not sure why they aren't doing that. Let's look into the prioritizing thing. Because I'm not entirely sure which one it is. If it's craft and workshops, perhaps that is what they do there, even though it's like passively creating things. Maybe if we lower this one to 2 and then we increase the Malrin to 3 on craft and do this, maybe they will be planting them. I'm actually not sure which one this goes under. Hauling resources away. Okay. That looks like a cute face almost, that little floater. When you only see like 2 of those black dots, looks like a cute face or something, like a Pokemon. Ooh, now we got a lot of food. Awesome. I think we can probably, yeah, we got a lot of dry fish and a little bit of seaweed salad, a little bit of mix of everything. That is good. You want to have a little bit of mix when you're on the ocean, not eat seaweed all the time, right? That's not going to be very nice. Whenever you eat something for like too often, it really gets... It gets dull, the taste. What do you guys think? I feel like it gets kind of boring, the taste, after a while. Even if you love the food, if you eat it too much, it's not going to taste very good in the long run. And that's how I feel about a lot of them, at least. But yeah, I think we can move. We need to make a little bit more storage though, so I'm going to actually queue up to do a little bit more ropes. And we're going to skip doing firewood for a while. And we're going to do a few ropes again. So that's gonna be good, and I think it's time to move to the next location on oceans. Let's go. Another lone island. Let's go over there. I want to have a 5th person. That's gonna be great. And later we definitely want to get some seagulls. They're really useful. They will actually help around town. They will haul flotsam from the water. So they're really useful. Super duper useful. Then you don't have to go and like loot the flotsam yourself later. They might have been nerfed since the last time, but we will see. So let's see, who do we have on this island over here? It is Hogwash. Oh, look at that, I like his beard. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like some like cartoon character sorta. But this is Hogwash. Pre-flood he was a water polo player, and post-flood he was a sponge gusser. He's not quite dignified, but sucking the moisture from anonymous and sea sponges was enough to get this drifter through several garbage storms. At least he survived, so he can thrive later, right? And as a water polo player before the water got overflown everywhere, he held a championship title in both volleyball, water polo at the same time. Insisted the sports were basically the same thing, widespread anger and gnashing of teeth. Oh, so he has real high athletics. Oh, that's good. I think that should be good, right? For like hauling things. He can probably run around a lot. I'm gonna get him. And if you want to suck on some sponges in our town, stuff like that, we can give him some, I guess. If he still is into that, whenever storm happens. And you know, that's something I personally really hope for in the future for this game, to have some kind of disasters and random things happen to increase the difficulty of the game pretty much with random things. Random things are good almost all the time. Seth looks like... Oh, he's on a rescue mission, that's what that thing is. There's a lot of new icons as you can see here. So, Fisher is cooking, U-boat is crafting, Mallory is hauling, and Hogwash is also hauling. And it looks like we got raw seaweed planters. I think this is only hauling, because I did up the hauling for Mallory to be max instead. So I think that is why we got them planted now. But we need more storage. And now we have another pair of hands, so we should be able to craft a little bit faster. And I actually want to do another woodworking shed, so we can make like ropes and firewood at the same time, basically. And I want to do a little bit of building. I'm going to be using plastic for this, make another walkway along our seaweed farm. So let's make this one, let's say 40 in length. So that was quite expensive. And then we can maybe do it like that. Because I feel like it's kind of boring when it's just straight like that everywhere. So I feel like it would be a little bit more interesting with one kind of sit like that. But maybe before we do it, we can do one that goes... Should be possible, I'm pretty sure it should be. If we do it tiny like that, then we just curve it slightly as so. And then we take this one and then we kind of curve it in there. It's kind of a weird way, but we might have another one somewhere later. Can probably, yeah, definitely can have something like that there later. Yes, we have more walkways to get around town pretty much. But yeah, then we have to do another woodworking shed. I'm gonna have that one sitting... it could be sitting here, I guess. I might actually move this one. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move that. And the idea I have is that I will have two seaweed growers right next to each other. And then we can have the woodworking shed. That one can be sitting... I guess here could be okay for now. They might have a long way to run to get to it though. So perhaps we could do another walkway over here. It's like a glove there, right? 32, there we go. Then I wonder if we can combine those. I'm not sure if we can. We can do that at least, and maybe we can just remove that one. I think that should be fine. Then we can do some storage yard, a little bit of bigger ones. These have a lot more space. And we want to make the woodworking shed somewhere around there later. But this one can probably sit around something like that. Oh yeah, let's see if we can research something by the way, since we made this one. Research panel. Okay, so we got large storage yard house, birdhouse, looks the same as before. We got scrapsmith, a plastic recycler, got solar steel, desalinator, small water containers, and water container, fish kebab, food truck, and fishing hut. So they kind of look the same as they did last time. So I think what we want to be able to do is to make I guess we can start maybe with solar stills, but to make this one we gotta make sure first that we also make the plastic recycler. No, this one, scrapsmith. So we can make some pipes pretty much. So we turn metal into pipes. So we want to get that one first. That's 14 research point, and then later we will also be getting the solar still, or we will wait for the desalinator. This one will produce a large amount of water. A really big, huge difference. So this one to produce some fuel, we are gonna move that over, and I think that one can probably sit something like that. That should be good. And let's maybe do one of these bigger drying racks. We can dry a little bit more wood at the same time. That one fits like a glove there, so that should be good. And let's look for new horizons, where we should go. Maybe gather a little bit of fuel over there. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, another lonely island. Oh, good. Okay, let's make a quick stop over there. Get a little bit of fuel. So here we have the factory ruins, and it has a lot of fuel. We're gonna send quite a lot of boats over. Gather a little bit of fuel, a little bit of metal. So Hogwash, our new person, he's good at fishing. He's also good at making drinks. So perhaps we can have him prioritize making a drink. So yeah, let's have that. So maybe let's go for like 2 or maybe 3 in drinks and maybe 2 in the fishing. Or maybe the other way around. Because whenever we want some of the fish, they will go there, and when we don't want the fish, they will prioritize making water. So it's pretty important to try to set up your people to do the tasks that you're good at. For example, U-boat builds very fast, he destructs very fast. And what we can do, for example, Hogwash, he's not very good at building. He's not very good at destroying things either. So can I just remove that, so he will not be doing it at all? We can do the same for Seth, Fisher, and Mallory, but I feel like they're pretty balanced for building, so I feel like that's still a good amount of skill in it. But for making water, we can, for example, we can remove everyone here except the Hogwash, and he can be doing all water making, and hopefully he will be doing that. And maybe U-boat, he shouldn't be doing any crafting at all, because he's not very good with it. And research, I'm gonna leave that to you both pretty much. He's gonna be doing all the research. Seth can help sometimes. So that's gonna be pretty good for now, I hope. So let's put to maintain desalting water. And this one, yeah, they are making firewood. That is good. And we do want to make another one of these sheds soon. But we do need a little bit more plastic for that. So that's something we have to look into. But first we're going to loot the factory ruins. I wonder if we have some flotsam. That's pretty far away and that is wood as well. Okay, let's get going. We got everything looted there, so let's go to a new place. And I kind of want to get that lonely island. I want to go there. Maybe I'm speedrunning this too much, I don't know. We were gonna get another person. We don't also have to look into if we need to maybe make 1-2 new beds after this. Oh, freshwater oasis, so I might go there. I wonder if it's gonna be 7 water there or if it's gonna be more in water than 7. Let's have a look around. We do have plastic, so I'm gonna have at least one drifter going there to do a little bit of plastic gathering. Can have a fisher going there fishing. Meanwhile, we're also gonna be saving Troutface. Hello Troutface, how are you doing? Pre-flood was a tomb thief, trapped in a sarcophagus during the first floods. They have intimate experience with the taste of mummy jerky. Wow, nasty. Sometimes they miss it. Nasty Troutface, nasty. Post-flood, there was a pool boy. They bobbed into the ocean for 3 days, just to learn how salt reacts with the human body. A nearly fanatical dedication to discovering the edge of human limitation and never doing that again. Yeah, I totally understand you, man. And please, don't hunger for some mummy meat again, please, man. But I'm gonna save you. Yes, hello, Troutface. We're gonna save you, but that's pretty creepy, right? We need a little bit more lights around town. I'm not sure if they do anything other than actually making it cozy or not. It would be nice if it had some kind of feature as well. A decorative light that makes your town more delightful at night. So I don't really think they do much. They just make it a little bit more beautiful. And that's good, but maybe they can do something else, perhaps. Like having a lot of lights or something like that, it would increase their mood or something like that, so they would feel better. Perhaps. Oh yeah, something they should really add sometime in the future to this game, guys, would be like an tavern or something like that, where they can go and eat together instead of, you know, everyone go and snack near the stockpile. That would be so much better. But now we can afford to do another woodworking shed. We're gonna have that one over here. Then we're gonna do another storage yard. We might be swapping out some of the small storage yards pretty soon. I feel like we're doing really good with food now, so I'm actually gonna destruct this one when they're done with the fish on that one. And instead, we are gonna do some storage over there. And let's see, how many beds do we have? We miss 1 bed. 1 more bed for Mr. Troutface. So that one. Let's have that one. I don't think it would be nice to sleep behind here. I don't think so. What do you guys think? I feel like that would be pretty terrible. He can sleep in a sarcophagus, so I guess he can sleep anywhere, right? Because he doesn't mind. Seems he even likes it, so. And let's prepare for another bed, so he don't have to be lonely later. We're only up to 4 books, and we have a long way to go for some first research. Okay, so let's make sure we combine this. There we go, no more jumping in the water. So let's increase to 2 boats for that one, and we can maybe have 1 boat for this one. So we can gather a little bit of things, and I do think we might want to have another boat soon. I probably want to have some more drying frames soon. so we can dry wood a little bit faster. But for now, it might be good enough, I guess. But we need a lot more dry wood. We're consuming dry wood at a fast pace when making a lot of firewood. And the good thing with this, I'm gonna have so we make some ropes in this one, and the other one is gonna do firewood, but sometimes we might do firewood in both of them. Okay, let's make this one a little bit longer, then we can hopefully prepare for some more boats down here. If we can fit them here, we'll have them here instead. And then we can have some storage here for a quick drop-off. Should be good. And I will probably do a path down here, somewhere around here. Something like that. And then we can also make it kind of go in like that. Okay, so we do the next one over here. Should be good. So we can have one more salvage boat and we can probably squeeze in another, but I think we'll have some storage here instead. Because we are gonna need that. I feel like 3 of the salvage boats is gonna be good enough. One fisher boat. Wow, I'm surprised how much food we have now. Loads of food. Loads of dried fish. We have a lot of nibble fish. We do have seaweed and we have raw seaweed, and we also have some spores left, so that's good. Food is good. Water is what we need to have a little bit better. I might do another distiller, maybe. Might be worth it. Like in a case of emergency or something, if you need to do a lot of water for some reason at some point. But I think the next thing we really should try to look for is some research, and that is to find these library islands with some books. And I'm not sure if I've seen any. But let's maybe make a quick visit over here. We can maybe gather a little bit of water from there. Maybe a little bit of metal. Might even get another person over there on the lonely island. But I feel like then we really should look for those books so we can research things. 8 in water. Okay, let's send just one boat over. And we're so close here, so I'm just gonna gather a little bit of plastic here as well. Look how beautiful it is during the night. Looks so beautiful. Cozy, cozy times on the ocean. It does feel like the salvaging thing is not always working with priority. I have the height for Seth to do hauling here, do salvaging, but still he's crafting stuff. That's kind of interesting. I guess he has loved crafting things. But yeah, let's see. Let's go over to... Let's go to New Region. Let's do that. A fresh new world. Let's go. And hopefully we'll get some books. That would be freaking awesome, right? Okay, let's look around for some good islands. It's not looking too good. I guess from the shack town we might be able to get a little bit of research books as well. Not so many though, I think. 2 of them, not many. We can send 3 boats over there. And we can do a little bit of looting. I'm just gonna do a little bit of swimming looting here. Because it's so close, so it's probably gonna be pretty fast to do it. I think that's maybe why the priority bugged before, maybe, because it was too close to the town or something like that. They're coming home with some goods. Very nice. And by the way guys, since we have hogwash and trout face, feel free to name them guys. Drop name suggestions in the comments and I will be selecting some names in the next one or the next after that episode to be named in the game. So we will be getting up to 6 in research after this, which doesn't really get me anywhere that I wanna be. I might actually go for birdhouse first, a place where birds can rest up before collecting all the resources nearby. So it might actually be worth to go for this one first, guys, because then we don't have to harvest so much on the ocean. Our birds would help a lot with gathering the standard flotsam on the ocean, which will save us a lot of time. We can focus on crafting and going to islands and looting them instead. So there we go, check town is looted. Very nice. Who is this? I'm not sure why it says the wrong name. It's U-boat, but it says Combo Visor. I don't know why it says like that. When I did rename them, it did change, I think. So if I name this guy the same name. That was U-boat. That's interesting. And same for this guy, Baba. That's not his name. Okay, now they got the correct name, except for this guy. His name Top Deck. But yeah guys, I think that's gonna be it for today with the game Flotsam. It looks like our colony is going pretty good now. We have a lot of food. Actually going a lot better than I thought it would with the food. Water is still not producing a lot, but we're still doing pretty decent with it. In the next episode, I hope to do a little bit of researching, gathering a little bit more books, hoping to find some of those library islands that have a lot of research points. If not, we're just gonna go to the standard islands and try to look for them for some more knowledge. But guys, thanks for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to watch more with Banto, and feel free also to check out my Twitch channel where I live stream 1 to 2 times every week. And at the moment I'm doing a lot of the game Stonehearth, a creative game, a little bit similarities to Minecraft, but instead it's like an city builder survival game with super cute graphics and very creative. So guys, thanks for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. Have a great one everyone. Take care.